Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Driving in the Tropics. It's a new month. It's a new day. It's Sunday the 1st of February. Now we're going to do a challenge over the next 7 days. We're going to try and make $300 a day to try and get our gross earnings up to $2,100. Now January was a slow month due to people after Christmas and New Year and the holidays. So hopefully today we'll start making some real money. So we're going to stay out until we get 300 bucks. So let's do it. Let's enjoy the journey together today and the rest of the week. So we're starting on $0 on Uber, 0 mileage. Let's do this. Welcome back everybody. So while we wait for our second trip of the day, just to give you an idea of what we do here for Uber in Queensland. Oh, next trip just came through. Now it's an Uber pool. I'm going to reject that, because we're only doing Uber X in Comfort today. So I was about to say, here in Cairns and the state of Queensland in Australia, our app is on a regional country based algorithm. So the algorithm works the same all over the world. Yeah, basically it just keeps pointing out jobs to everybody. But here what we get is when a job comes through, it'll say 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But we don't actually know the client or the destination or how much we're going to get. But because we're in a tourist city and we have over 4.5 million tourists a year with a population of 200,000, the app works here pretty easy. You know you're going to make your money. So that trip there was at Uber Pool and it was 5 minutes away. So 5 minutes is roughly about 3.5 kilometers. And that's about as far as you normally go before you pick up. And then you could be going anywhere. It could be a kilometre, it could be 20 kilometres, it could be 50 kilometres, it could be 100 kilometres. You just don't know, yeah? But during the week I cherry pick a lot. I pick and choose my jobs. So there's an Uber X just come through, 3 minutes away, 1.2 kilometres, so I'll accept that. Yeah, and now it's turned around and told me I'm heading to Westcourt. Yeah, so it's not far at all. It's only 1.5 k's away. But the app works in different ways. Yeah. So I get 72.5% of everything that I make off Uber. So for every $100 I get $72.50. And then obviously you've got your wear and tear on top of that. But that's for a later date to talk about. So keep these people waiting. We'll go and grab them, see where they're going, take their money, and then I'll show you and break down the trip for you. So let's do this. So we've just done the second trip of the day, minimum trip, and it was 7:23. We do have another job that's just came through. 3 minutes away, 1.2 kilometers, and we're heading to Raintree's shopping centre. So that's going to get trip 3 of the day. Let's do this. So there you go, trip 3 completed guys, 7:23, another minimum trip, no point looking at it. Paid 5 points. Now I have taken a reservation in. The reservation is 21 minutes away, 20 kilometres. It does pay $30 and it's going to the airport from the northern beaches here in the Cairns region. So let's have a look at the reservation. As you can see, it's an Uber X. It's a 10 AM pickup and it is going to Cairns Airport. So let's have a drive out. The only reason why I've took this, everybody, is a bit quiet so far this morning, and this will just bump up the money, the revenue. So let's go and get it. The time now is 9:31. Back everybody, that reservation's now complete. Back at the airport, paid $30.12 to me. Total trip is $45. Now look at this, queue is full. So basically what it's saying is that I can't wait here at any point for a job. So we're just going to have a quick pit stop, quick toilet break, and then we're going to head into town. No point sitting out here if we're not going to get any work. Let's do this. A rest stop. Nothing happening here at the airport, so we're going to just switch the engine on. Let's get back into the city and try and make some more money, Let's do this. We've just accepted another trip, guys. So let's have a look. So it's 1.3 kilometers away, and it's 2 minutes arrival time, 10:35, sorry, 10:35 a.m. So let's do this. Let's go and see where they're going and have a look at it once we're finished. So we've just done our last trip of the day, and we've dropped off at Woolies on Abbott Street in the city centre. And here it is, Woolworths International Supermarket, in the heart of the city. So we're roughly $8.06 for that. And we picked up at 10:33, dropped off at 10:48, and now we're looking for another trip. Let's do this. So trip number 6 just arrived into the app. It's 4 minutes away, 2.1 kilometers, and it's an Uber X. So let's do this. There you go everybody, trip number 6 is now complete, and it paid $9 and that takes us up to $82.63. So we just dropped off at Can Central, which is just here. So now we're going to head back up Mulgrave Road and do our usual loop round the city until we can pick up again. So let's go guys, let's do this. Just accepted another trip guys. This will be trip number 7 in the area of Moorabool. It's only 2 minutes away, 1.4 kilometers. Let's do this. So just completed that trip, and it was minimum fare $7.23. We'll take a breakdown on one of these trips sometime today guys, just so you can see exactly how it gets paid to us. So trip number 8 has just come in. It's there, 1.6, 4 minutes away. That's a bit better. So let's go and do this one and see how we go. Let's do this. So there we go, 7.23, just another minimum trip. I'll take these all day long as they're only a couple of minutes away from the next job. They're fantastic, I love them. 3 fellas from back home in Scotland, where I was born. Had a right good crack all the way here. So we dropped them off at the Wurry Tavern, which is just there, and we picked them up at the Balaclava. Another job has just come through. So we're going 3 minutes, 1.3 kilometers. This should take us over the first 100 mark. Then we'll break it down. Let's do this. So that last trip was just a local again, Erbil to Erbil. Yeah, it paid $7.23. So we've just hit the first 100 guys, so let's break it down and we'll have a look. Yeah, so slow start to the morning, but it picked up pretty reasonable. So we're doing okay, I reckon. So let's have a little look-see at where we're at, and hopefully the next 3 hours after this one will be just as good. Let's go. So as you can see everybody, driving time's 3 hours 33. We've done 92.8 kilometers, and it's roughly 7.8 litres to the 100. Now if you look down at the bottom left hand side, you'll see outside it's 36 Celsius. So it's a balmy day in the tropics. It's another hot one. So for the first 3 hours and 39 minutes online, we've been active for 2 hours and 25. We made $104.32 for 9 trips. So it's over $10 a trip. And we've made 41 points for our Uber Pro so far. So it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad at all. It turned out pretty reasonable. So let's see where the next 3 hours brings us and see if we can get double that to 200. Let's do this. Number 10 has just arrived, and it's 11:45. It's an Uber X. It's 4.5 kilometers away, 7-minute drive. Expected time to be there around about 11:51. Let's do this. So there we go guys, that was an Uber X. That's the 10th trip of the day completed. So let's have a look and then we'll break it down for you. So there you go, $13.86 the trip paid, so that takes us on to a total of $118.18, 10 trips, and I've made 46 points. Let's have a look at the trip itself and I'll break it down. So there you go, $13.86, 12:45 duration, distance 7:18 kilometers. Now I'm going to actually show you how we break that down into the way Uber pays us for the structure for the trip, since it was a half decent one. Let's have a look. So as you can see there, the total trip is 1912. Uber took 526 for their booking fee, and I get paid 1386. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, we're going to head to Cannes Central Shopping Centre and join the Uber rank for a couple of minutes and see if we can get one back out of town. Let's do this. So welcome back everybody. Just a little bit of history of Cannes, where I live. Now, as I said before, we're sitting here at the moment at Cannes Central Shopping Centre. Yeah, waiting for a job. Nothing's coming in, but we're celebrating 150 years this year, and the city's named after James Wellington Cairns, and he was the first governor of Queensland here in the state of Queensland in Australia. So that was 1876, so we're celebrating 150 years. Beautiful city. It is a beautiful city. So we waited long enough here guys. I think it's about time we went for a drive. So let's do this. So trip number 11 has just come in as we're just about to head out of the city. It's 1 minute away, 700 metres. It's an Uber X once again. So let's do this. So there you go, trip number 11 succeeded. It paid $10.17. Total trip cost was $15.04. So it's now 12:31. So it'll take about 15 minutes to do the job. Alright, so let's head back towards town and see what we get. Let's do this. Welcome back everybody. So I've accepted the next trip of the day. It's only 3 minutes away and it's 2.5 kilometers. Now according to Uber, they're going to charge the client just over $14. So let's finish the trip and see how much I get. Let's do this. So we just finished the next trip guys. That was a lovely young lady. Went from Moorabool to Westcourt. So let's have a look and see how much Uber paid me. So out of that trip I got $9.67. So what does that put us on for the day? Let's have a look see. So we're up to 138, we're nearly at the halfway point guys, nearly the halfway point. And it's now 12:57, so we've been driving now for nearly 5 hours. So let's keep going, let's do this. So there we go, trip number 13 just came in, 2 minutes away. And it's 1.3 kilometers, and we're going to Airville. I'm in the area of Airville at the moment, so it's just round the back of where I am at the moment. So I'll do a U-turn, we'll go and get them, see where they're going. Let's do this. So guys, we're at the halfway point. That's trip number 13 gone, and we've just hit $150. Now that was a $17 trip that Uber charged the client. Let's have a look to see what I get. Well, there you go, $12.13, and that puts us on exactly $150 for the day so far for 13 trips. Yeah, we're doing alright. Could be better, but we're doing alright. So 150 down, 150 to go, and we're just in 5 hours, 5 minutes. So let's keep going, let's do this. So we've got another trip in guys. We're going to head to Grafton Street, which is 2 minutes, 700 metres away. Let's do this. So there we go everybody, we ended up back at Cannes Domestic Airport. Another young girl from Scotland. I'm getting all the Scots today, making me feel good. $12.49 it paid, that puts us up to $163. We'll wait our compulsory 5 minutes, nothing comes through, and then we'll head back into town. Let's do this. So there you go everybody, another trip done, another Uber X, and we got $15.38 for that, so we're doing not bad. 178, so we're only $22 short of the 200 mark, and it's now 2:12, 6 hours in. So let's keep going, let's do this. Here we go, another trip done, guys. Uber X, $18.81. There was a couple of decent fares the last hour. And that went from White Rock to Cairns North. So we've got another one just round the corner, 700 metres away, just at the Botanic Gardens. So let's go and get them, see where they're going. Let's do this. So guys, we just finished trip number 17. I have accepted trip 18, but we've hit over the 200 milestone mark. 100 to go. So let's have a wee look-see. So there we go, trip at 17 is now complete at 2:39 p.m. and it paid $11.98. Now that's put us up to 17 trips total, 81 points and $208.81. Trip 18, 2.1 kilometers away, 5 minutes. Let's do this. So there you go, everybody. Trip 18 now complete, $12.16. That'll put us roughly around about 220. Job number 19, 7 minutes away, 3.7 kilometers. The only reason why I'm taking it is the city in the afternoon on a Sunday gets pretty busy for the airport. So hopefully this one will take us that direction. It's a 50-50, but let's do this. So there you go, everybody, 7:89. That takes us up to nearly 230, and we're off to Cairns Central Shopping Centre, 1.1 kilometres away, 3 minutes. Let's do this. That was a lovely fella we just dropped off there from the UK. $12.40. We're up to $240 now, guys. We're only 60 bucks away from finishing. And we've got another one at Cairns Central Shopping Centre. It's that time of day. 3:50, the shops are starting to close. A lot of people are starting to head home. So we're only going 1.3 kilometres, 4 minutes away, other side of the city. Let's do it. So there we go, everybody. Trip 21 is now complete. 1973. Yeah, 3:40. We're in Bentley Park now. So we're just going to head back to the city. Roughly $40 to the target of 300. Let's keep going, let's do this. So there you go, trip 22 now complete. This is a young lady that came from the cinema in Erville, heading home to White Rock. So that's now done. It's now 4:36 and we've got $30 to make. So let's start heading back to town. Let's do this. So guys, we got another trip through it. 1 minute away, 900 metres. I believe it's Cairns Central again. We're getting ever so closer. Let's do this. There we go, trip number 23. Today at 4:48, took 10 minutes, roughly 6 kilometres, $8.90 for myself, and that puts us on 280. We've got $20 to go, guys. Hopefully we can get that done in the next 40 minutes. Let's see. Oh, next job has just come through. It's an Uber X. We'll accept that and we'll see exactly what's happening with it. So it's 2.6 kilometres, 5 minutes away. Let's do it. There we go, everybody. Trip number 24. 10:73. Takes us up to 291. Get $9. We're looking for $9, everybody. So we'll pick up 4:58 and we dropped off at 5:12. So 14 minutes for 10:73 trip. So there we go. We done it. $301 in loose change. Let's have a look, eh? So the last one of the evening, guys and girls, Uber X, 10:71, and we got there around about, whoops, wrong one head, let's do it right. There you go, 301.91, 25 trips in total, and we made 121 points. Yeah. Now looking at the mileage, still 32 Celsius outside, guys. So 251.7 kilometers, online for 9 hours, 18 minutes, roughly 8 litres per 100 kilometers. Not bad at all. Once again guys, it's been a blast. I've had a real good day with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the channel. Please remember, leave a comment below. Tell me where you're from, if you're driving Uber or you just like the content. Subscribe and hit that like button, notification bell, etc, etc. And tomorrow's another day. Thanks for watching guys. Peace. See you later.